What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Top 10 Tuesday episode. This is episode 66, I believe, and this week we are talking about top 10 favorite Synapse films releases. This is open to DVD and Blu-rays, of course, and yeah, Synapse Films, of course, being one of my favorite companies. I absolutely love what they release. I have a pretty fair amount of Synapse Films releases. So yeah, this list was actually pretty hard to make. I found myself cutting films left and right, and kind of interesting, but I decided ultimately to go with ones that I basically kind of watched the most out of here. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get right into this. And in at number 10 is, of course, Rock and Roll Nightmare. John Michael Thor. This is such a cheesy film, but I absolutely love this movie. It's a fun creature feature. With really cheesy music, of course, you know, from Thor, and it's got a great setting, man. It's just a fun film. I love throwing on this one, having some beers, can't take it too serious, and it's just an overall blast of a film to watch, man. So if you've never checked out Rock and Roll Nightmare, definitely give this one a shot. It's so 80s. If you love 80s flicks, you'll love this. So yeah, Rock and Roll Nightmare in at number 10. In at number 9, we gotta come all the way down here and grab this one right here. Curtains. I love this slasher film. It's pretty much a slow burn, got really good atmosphere and stuff, but you know, I was so stoked when Synapse announced that they were releasing Curtains on Blu-ray, because this really never had a great release. You know, it had been released in a 4-pack, I believe, and it's heavily bootlegged, in which I had an old bootleg of it, but this transfer does the movie justice big time. It's just so beautiful, and yeah, what can I say about Curtains? It's just great stuff. Lots of good features on it, of course. What do you expect from Synapse? But, you know, they really do, you know, focus on quality over quantity, and I love that about Synapse. And this is a great release. Love watching this one. Great stuff. So, Curtains in at number 9. Back up to the DVDs all the way up here. And number 8 is The Deadly Spawn. What can I say, man? I love watching this movie over and over again. It's such a fun creature feature. I love the creatures in this. They just look absolutely fantastic. Such great stuff. Really pretty gory stuff. Yeah, it's a short film, though. It only runs about 80 minutes, and I think that's why you can probably watch it over and over again. But awesome practical effects. Really good stuff. 1983 this thing came out in. So crazy. But yeah, if you've never seen The Deadly Spawn, you know what you're getting yourself into. Fun creature feature. Love the house as a set-in. It's really good stuff. So yeah, and that was Deadly Spawn in at number 8. Number 7 is a newer release, actually, more contemporary film, and it's called Worm. Now, I fucking love this movie. Reviewed it on the podcast. I know Jeremy also did one, and really cool stuff, man. Set in the future, and you know, it's basically about these people that, you know, in the future, you can no longer dream. You know, I've talked about this many times, and what they do is they invest in this thing called fantasites. It's like a worm-like little thing that you put in your ear, and it allows you to dream at night. But of course, these people end up getting addicted to these things, and the shit goes fucking haywire from there. It's a really interesting, fun, creative, awesome film. It's got great effects. It's got a great tone to it, great atmosphere. It's bloody. It's a really unique film. The director actually thanked us quite a few times for giving this one lots of props, but I mean, it's well deserved. It's a really original film, and more people just need to check it out. But yeah, Worm, really good stuff from 2013. If you've never heard of this one, definitely give it a shot, man. The original short film's even on here too, which is really cool. It's actually got different actors in it. I think the lead is different in it or something. I can't quite remember, but yeah, Worm, awesome stuff. Really great release. And that was number 7. In at number 6 is going to be wherever I put this one. I don't even know where it went. Right here. Sorry, I'm just kind of winging this right now. Number 6 is Thriller. Great revenge. Rape revenge flick, man. Everyone knows how much I love my rape revenge films. I think it's like the ultimate reason to get revenge is rape revenge films are so great. This is the hardcore version, so it does have the you know, the real hardcore sex in it too, which is pretty nasty, but this is a fucking fun film, man. It's actually really cool. Christina Lindbergh, she fucking rocks it. She's amazing, sexy. Just a brutal film all around, but yeah, look at that. Warning right there. Good stuff. Yeah. So, Thriller in at number 6. If you've never seen this one, definitely give this movie a shot. It's so good. It's so good. And we're going to come all the way down for number 5 to the Blu-rays, and this one right here, The Exterminator. One of my most watched Blu-rays in my collection. I absolutely love this revenge film. It is not a rape revenge film if you've never seen it, but it's basically about a guy that has had enough of the city because one of his friends gets taken out, and he just goes on a fucking rampage exterminating the scum of New York City. And it's just got this great 80s vibe to it, man. Like really, really filthy New York City from 1980. This movie was 1980? Yeah, wow. But amazing stuff. This movie is just such a fucking ride, man. It's just such an amazing film. I even like part 2. It's not as good as this one, but it's wicked. This is the uncut version of the film too, so transfer is absolutely beautiful on this. You can't get any better. So if you've never seen The Exterminator, damn, do yourself a favor, check out this film. It's fantastic. Love every minute of that one. Yeah, so that was number 5. In at number 4, we have one we gotta go all the way over here. Number 4 is, of course, Brain Damage. Probably my favorite Frank Henenlotter film. This one, Frank Henenlotter films go back and forth between Brain Damage and Basket Case, of course. Sometimes I like Basket Case more, sometimes I like this one. I think at the present moment, Brain Damage has got that number 1 spot for me. Absolutely love this film. It's got such a crazy idea. The little worm-like thing called Elmer, I believe is what it is. And he's just feeding this guy. It's like a drug-like substance. And he has to kill. And oh, it's just such a great film. It's just awesome stuff. Don't want to get into the plot of it, but if you've never seen Brain Damage, it's just such a weird and unique idea for a film. Really does work all around. Such a, from the mind of Frank Henenlotter, just such a crazy creative film. But absolutely amazing stuff, Brain Damage. Gotta love it. And that was number 4. In at number 3 is one of my most watched Blu-rays in my entire collection. And that is I was going to say Street Credit. This gangsta. Street Trash. Yeah, this movie is just awesome. It's just awesome. The funny thing about Street Trash, it really doesn't even have like a really hard narrative to the film. It doesn't really have much going on as in a way of plot and stuff, but it's just such a unique film, melt film about this, what is the name of the bottles that they're drinking? Some type of booze that kind of, if you drink it, you end up melting type deal, but it's such an awesome film. Great transfer. I love the bums in this film. They're just so great, like where they live and just that whole lifestyle and shit. It's just, it really kind of captures it well on film. It's awesome. But if you've never seen Street Trash, man, do yourself a favor. Go out and grab this one. Amazing. This one has all the double disc DVD features ported over, so if you want a really good release of it. This is the ultimate one, Street Trash. Fucking awesome. Can't go wrong with Street Trash. It's amazing. So that was number 3. In at number 2, I am going to cheat, and I'm going to put, Demons 1 and 2 steelbooks in there. You can't really have one without the other. I mean, these steelbooks are just absolutely phenomenal, but I love both films. Demons, one of my favorite movies of all time. Yeah, I just love everything about Demons. I love the effects, I love the setting, I love the atmosphere, the music, the kills, just everything about it. Demons 2 is it's not as good, but it's a really fun film set in a high riser. So really cool stuff in an apartment building. But really, really great stuff. But you can't go wrong with these releases. They're just phenomenal, great steelbooks. So in at number 2, and of course in at number 1 is probably my most watched DVD in my entire collection. That's Intruder. Oh yeah, I love Intruder so much. This movie is just phenomenal. The Blu-ray is amazing. It's full uncut version. The transfer is phenomenal in this, and the kills are just so fantastic in this, really unique kills. And one of my favorite things about this movie is, though, it's set in a grocery store, and I absolutely love watching this, because every time I watch this movie, I always notice different things, like different products and stuff, and it's really cool when you watch this movie, and you see the products from, it came out, I believe, in 1989, and a lot of the products still look the exact same as they did from 1989, which is really kind of interesting. So in a sense, it kind of makes it a little bit timeless at times, but yeah, the kills is what really separates this one. It's awesome. I absolutely love this film. It's just so great. Of course, you got Sam Raimi in this one. Ted Raimi. Bruce Campbell makes an appearance. This is one of my favorite slashers of all time. And, it's kind of interesting, too, when this one came out. It's like way past the golden age of slashers, and about where the point where they really weren't making them, leading into the 90s. So it's really cool this movie got made and as good as it did. But yeah, artwork, phenomenal. Love that artwork. So good. So again, if you've never seen Intruder, do yourself a favor and pick this up, man. It's just fucking awesome. So yeah, so that is gonna do it. Yeah, so I will be doing complete, that's all the Synapse Blu-rays up there, and then here's all the Synapse DVDs, and into, you know, the Panic House, which is another label of Synapse. But yeah, so that was my top 10 favorite ones in my collection. Man, I had to leave out so many good ones. Like I cut this one out last minute, which I absolutely love this movie. I love Long Weekend. I think it's absolutely amazing. Such good stuff. This is another really great slasher that they released. Door on the Drip Blood. Good stuff. Yeah, I thought this was a fantastic release also. Mosquito. Really, really great stuff. You can't go wrong with Mosquito. And yeah, so anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video. Actually, one more little recommendation. If you want to see something really strange, Animalata, but a guy in his sheep, yep, it is what it is. Good stuff. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it. Like I always say, make sure to sub all the other cats I do the series with, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace out, homies.